about 7:30 in the morning. I'm just on the street outside my hotel. The day with Daryl is about to begin. He sent me a message saying he was about 5 minutes away. But there's something really weird going on. I've never seen this street. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning. I've never seen this street like this before. Just, yeah, a little bit of a traffic jam. So I think he'll be coming along pretty slowly. You can see all the, the traffic is backed up. And once Daryl gets here, we're going to be oh, here he is. He just arrived. We're going to be heading to Putrajaya. And I think we're on a bit of a ticking clock here, so I have to get going. There it is, the amazing BYD. And there he is, the amazing Daryl. What do you think of this road? I've never seen the traffic like this before.
Oh my goodness.
I meant this road,
yeah,
not this road.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know why. I've never seen it like this.
Oh.
So the journey, the day trip has begun, and we're just running into traffic everywhere. Though, just as I say that, the highway opened up ahead of us. So suddenly, the reason I started the GoPro, because we were in the middle of heavy traffic, and I don't know why it's so busy in KL, but suddenly we're zooming along.
Yeah. Oh, still early, I think further down.
Yeah, maybe it'll get more congestion. But there's no holiday or anything like that today?
No. There's one coming though.
Well, I am in Putrajaya. Took about an hour, 15 minutes to get here. I didn't shoot any real video along the way. It was just highways and traffic, and Daryl and I were chatting about various things, or to be honest, I was doing most of the chatting. He was doing most of the listening and concentrating on the driving. But he's gone off to some government offices to do mysterious things with his passport and other documents. And it's going to take a while for him to do that. So he's dropped me off at a park. From what I can see right now, it's gorgeous. Really, really nice, beautiful day. When we entered Putrajaya from that direction, and we went over this bridge right here. Gorgeous bridge. And so there's the river, and here's the park. I don't know the name of it. I don't even know if it has a name, but there's a Malaysia-China friendship garden off to the left. And as you can see, cycling paths, cycling routes. There's a map here. Gotta love a good map. So let's take a look at the map, and that will give us an idea. It's a big park. So where are we? This is a big area. I need the "You Are Here" sticker. Okay, I don't see a "You Are Here," but I think this is where we are right here. This is this bridge, Jambatan Seri Saujana. And then this is the park where I am right now. And then I guess this is a map more about the cycling routes. There are cycling trails all around, but here's the river. So basically I'm right here. And yeah, it's just go for a stroll, take a look at the scenery. Fantasy garden for the kids over here. And the bridge and the river. Ooh, okay, so this is obviously part of the China-Malaysia Friendship Garden. Very nice. Sun is still low in the sky, but I can feel it. It's going to be a warm day. Ah, very nice. Little pond, and we can exit from the garden. Yeah, I want to walk down to the river, take a close look at the river and the bridge. Gorgeous river, gorgeous bridge. Camera's aiming into the sun here, so it's going to be blasted a little bit, but over here, of course, you have some of the very famous mosques of Putrajaya. Very scenic, very big. And I think that's a monorail bridge. I've never actually been to Putrajaya before, though I feel like I have. because I've seen so many videos, like YouTube videos. YouTubers come here all the time and they visit all the classic sites, like these the mosques up there. So I feel like I've been here, even though I haven't. On this post there are photographs and names and descriptions. So this is a Masjid Tuanku Mizan, and there it is over there in real life. And over here, it has some history here, but it is all in Malay. I don't see an English translation anywhere. But anyway, this gives you some idea of the various buildings and interesting sites here in the park area. The bridge right behind. So, okay, you are here. Okay, now that makes more sense to me. So yeah, we came, I guess, from this direction. So Kuala Lumpur would be off, and then we came across this bridge, or this bridge, and now we're here. And we're basically on an island. So the whole thing is an island. I didn't know I was sitting or standing on an island. And this is the Cyclist Cafe, but it's not open right now. Who knows? Maybe it's only open on the weekends. But we got a machine over here. Not one of the modern fancy ones, but looks like if you wanted a cold drink, you could get one. I'll just remember that it's here. So I've just been walking around the park a little bit, walking up and down the river, checking the place out. Very nice. So one thing here I wanted to take a closer look at, because I don't know what it is. This thing here. I guess you can walk up this platform. Oh, okay, there's really nothing here. Just a space, I guess, is used from time to time. Not being used right now. Got a lot of staff here, landscaping, cleaning. I'm still at Riverside. I just got a message from Daryl. It's going to be another hour before he can finish whatever he is doing, which is fine. There's actually a little cafe here that I think is opening up, so I'll probably get a coffee there. And I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity to test some microphones and do some audio testing, because Daryl brought his Deity D4 Mini, and I currently have the Deity mounted on the GoPro right now, and wanted to do this test. This is the second time I'm testing it, because the first time I did it, I wasn't that pleased with the results. But I since learned that I had my GoPro set to Standard Plus, which I believe is an incorrect setting. It gives it a 20 dB boost, and it was way too loud. There was like a lot of distortion and weirdness in the audio. So what I'm doing is basically I have the Rode Wireless Go here, as I normally do, and it's plugged into the Deity, because the Deity has an input. So the GoPro is recording 2 tracks. It's recording the Rode to the right channel, and it's recording the Deity to the left channel. And then I can work with those in the editing program. And right now, both of them are recording just me, because the Deity is pointed at me and the Rode is pointed at me. And that's when the audio seemed really distorted. And I think it was because I think Daryl tracked this down, that there's latency where the Rode processes the audio here, transmits it wirelessly to the receiver, and then the receiver processes it, transmits it to the GoPro. But the Deity goes directly into the GoPro. So the Deity is sending its audio signal faster. So the recording of my voice is slightly out of sync between the 2 microphones. That's what we thought. But I guess in that case you can mess around with the audio tracks and just mute one of them, because when it's pointing at me, I don't need the deity. I already have the road. My idea with mounting the deity is for when I point the camera away from me. So now I'm walking along, talking as usual. My voice will always be recorded by the road, but then I turn the GoPro around, and now the deity is facing ahead of me. And the idea is if I don't know, I stop to talk to someone, I'm in the market, and I want to film whatever the market person is doing, then the deity will record the market stall while the road continues to record my voice. Because in the past, all I have is the road, and it won't pick up anything other than my voice. It won't pick up the voice of other people. So the idea is that this deity will fix that problem. And like in this case, I think maybe the deity is picking up the sound of that weed whacker much more clearly than my road is. Whether you want the sound of a weed whacker, well, hey, that's up to you. But so yeah, I'm walking along, and then I turn it around, and now both of them are recording me again. It makes my GoPro bigger and heavier. I can feel the weight in my arm, actually. You wouldn't think so, but now that I've added the weight of a shotgun mic, I can feel the increased weight in terms of holding the camera. But hey, that's just the way things go. So, facing me, turn the deity around. Now it is facing away from me. And then when Daryl shows up, I will do a test with him, see how it is recording his voice. And if I was walking like this, and there was somebody beside me, like especially, yeah, in either direction, but I would put the GoPro on an angle perhaps. It's got me in the video, Daryl in the video. My road is recording my voice, but maybe the deity is recording both our voices. So, yeah, it's just an idea. Okay, this is a test of only the deity. I don't have the road plugged in. And what I want to do with this test, basically, of course, is see what it sounds like. But I'm in a very quiet park, so it's not a real world test for me, because I wouldn't often be in a setting like this shooting video. But, it gives an idea of what the tone of the microphone is like. And then if I just turn the camera around, like I normally do, then this is what it sounds like with me speaking from behind the GoPro. And I assume it is a lot quieter, probably isn't nearly as nice. All right, another test with the deity, and this is only the deity, no road. But what I've done is I've set the GoPro to the standard plus mic setting. So as far as I understand it, it takes the standard mic and then it boosts it by 20 decibels. So yeah, I assume the standard is at 0 decibels, and then the boost puts it up to plus 20 decibels, which is a big jump. So I'm curious if it has a dramatic impact on my voice. And I was reading, I didn't read this, there was a YouTube tutorial from Deity talking about how to set up this microphone with various cameras. And the one thing they were very clear about is that for a GoPro, to get the best audio, you're supposed to use standard plus. So I mean, that could be what you're supposed to do. I do know from my own experience that the Rode does not work with standard plus. You have to use standard with the Rode. But maybe the Deity is different, it might be a quieter mic. So yeah, walking along, and now I'm going to turn the whole unit around, walk back the way I came, and I'm just sort of holding the GoPro in front of me as I normally do. So I'm curious whether the 20 dB boost makes a big difference. I've left the park. Daryl finished his errands. There he is. Got everything done. Took longer than he expected, but he got it all done.
Oh my God, it took longer than expected, definitely.
Now it is breakfast for both of us.
Yeah.
And I don't know where we are. Where are we?
We're at Oasis Aradamansara, which is near by Subang.
Okay.
So yeah, we are here for early brunch and then for a little cafe here later, somewhere.
So this is, you were thinking of this as your cafe?
No, not this one. There's another one that I think you will love.
All right.
But we'll find out later.
Okay.
Yeah, so lunch first. And lunch, I think we're going there, the Oasis Piazza. Is that how you pronounce it?
Oasis.
Piazza. Is that?
Oh, Piazza.
Piazza.
Well,
all right.
Yeah, it's Italian, right?
Yeah.
And then it's a question, do you say it with an English? Even in English, I think we would say piazza.
Yeah.
Because there is no English way to pronounce two Z's together. So I think you have to do the Italian thing.
But this place is beautiful.
All right.
You can see the fountain.
So this is the Oasis Damansara.
Correct.
All right.
Yeah.
So here's the sign.
Yep.
Oasis Damansara. And I guess the Oasis, a whole bunch of places. It's kind of a cluster of businesses and buildings over there. Lucky Garden. And then over here, there's a pond with some fountains.
Yeah.
Crazy crabs. What time is it? It's okay, 12:20.
Yeah, plus. So this place is full of restaurants, and we're going to the one at the back.
Ah.
Yeah. Very nice and cozy place. In its heyday here, people have a lot of weddings.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah. So, but
So it does look older, right?
yeah, it is. It is. So now
It's been around for a while.
No longer as vibrant, unfortunately. But there's still a lot of offices here.
A
Yeah.
pub.
Yeah.
12 ringgit for a draft beer. Pool, darts. Music. So any GoPro, you gotta run, get away from the music.
Crossing.
Yeah. All right, look at that.
Yeah.
A little archway of some. All right. Got a traditional. Would that be Japanese architecture?
Yes, Japanese.
Yeah, Japanese over there.
Oh, you mean that building?
The one on the corner.
Oh yeah, it's Chinese.
Chinese.
Because it was a Chinese restaurant.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it
Yeah.
is Chinese.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know why I was thinking Japanese.
Previously a very popular Chinese restaurant. There's a steamboat bar, barbecue bar here.
Oh. Yeah, look at that across the water there. Steamboat. Would that be like steamboat noodles?
Yes.
Okay.
No, the whole steamboat. So usually with a family, it's not for a singular person. It's too big.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a proper steamboat barbecue.
Oh. Okay.
A lot of things have changed here as well.
Roulette.
Roulette.
Aha. Starbucks
Yep,
too.
your favorite spot. But we're not going there.
It's like a nice one.
Where is the place? Oh, there, it's over there.
Have you been to this place before?
Yeah, I have. But not this branch, but I've been to this place before. But look at
Oh,
the
like this
crowd.
one, Ali Mut.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's near Yuki.
Right, they have
Just
one
next
there
to it,
too.
Yeah.
Ali Mutu.
But if it's too big of a crowd, then maybe we have to find another location.
Yeah.
What is this place? How do you pronounce this? You gotta help me.
Champignon.
Champignon.
French
Wow.
for mushrooms.
Damn.
Champignon.
That looks pricey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or we can have nasi kukus. I think nasi kukus looks good.
So Ali Mutu and Ahok might be
Yes,
too busy.
yes.
The lunch rush is underway. So maybe we are going to try a different place. Oh, okay. This looks nice.
Yeah. Nasi kukus.
Whenever I'm out with Daryl, everything just works. Like if I'm out looking for food or a restaurant, I always seem to have issues, but everything becomes easier when you have someone along who knows what he's doing. Oh, look at that. Chicken puffs. Love those. Vegetable spring roll. And chicken puff. Hello. Oh, I'm with him.
Oh.
So we're probably going to sit down. Yeah.
Makan. Nasi kukus.
We had breakfast with Daryl. Now we're doing
Breakfast with Daryl? Oh, you mean
the
the
video.
other? Yeah, video.
Yeah, the other video.
Brunch with Daryl.
Yeah.
Brunch with the local.
Yeah, brunch with the local.
That's a
Yeah.
common joke we have.
I'm hanging out with the locals.
Yeah. Oh man, that's my first sip of the day actually.
Oh yeah? Yeah, I'm way ahead of you, like I said, because I had the can of cold coffee. Well, no, yeah, it was Kopi Tarik.
Kopi Tarik, yeah.
I don't know what makes it special, but
Okay.
that's what I had. And can of Coke.
Right.
But most things were closed.
Yeah,
like
I see.
the bicycle cafe in the park, all these things.
Ah.
They were all closed.
Shucks.
But there was that one spot that kind of opened up.
Later on.
This is the curry puff.
Yeah,
I wonder if it's the chicken curry puff, or
I believe so.
like they're
I believe it's a chicken.
because they had
They have the tom yum as well.
potato puff, but they're all gone.
Oh, okay.
So this has to be the
Yeah.
chicken one. But she said it was curry puff. Are they
Yeah.
all curry puff?
Yeah.
It's like chicken curry puff and
Yeah, because usually when people say, "Oh, would you like curry puff?" So then only you ask, "Yes, I do." But then what options do you have? Yeah. So, oh man, it's hot.
it's nice, eh? Well, you haven't.
Oh,
Did you
yeah,
have,
anything. So
you didn't have
anything
breakfast
is
this
good.
morning?
Nothing. I only had a cup of 1/4 of water.
Right.
Wow, that hit the spot.
Yeah, it's good. Nice and hot too.
Yeah,
Well, it's hot and hot.
yeah. And it's crispy.
Hot
But-
and spicy. Just good.
Oh, look at the egg.
Oh, yeah?
Oh. Ya, betul. Thank you. Damn. So nasi couscous is basically the rice. Couscous means
Nasi couscous.
couscous, yeah. Because the rice is actually they put it on the little, how do you call it, just aluminium container. So they cook it that way, right? So that's why the shape is formed based on that container. Yeah. So everything is more compact. Yeah. So they steam it together, and it's very much more compact.
Okay.
So that's the specialty of this dish. It's very popular.
I know the word couscous.
Yeah.
But how do I know that? From where? I mean,
Couscous is also the English name for couscous, right?
yeah, it's not rice, right? It's
Yeah,
a,
it's
it's
not
a
rice.
different
Yeah,
grain.
it's a grain, yes,
Couscous.
yes, yes.
But this is nasi couscous.
Yeah.
And it's just called that because it's fun to say couscous.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. So, okay. And you said it's their specialty.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know this place? Do you know
No,
about?
no,
Okay.
because this dish is very popular in the East Coast. Yeah. So if you travel East Coast, you definitely come across this for sure. And there are some specialty shops, restaurants that specialize just in this.
Okay.
Yeah. If you ever go on a East Coast road trip, you definitely come across this.
Oh, I totally forgot. Relive.
Ah,
New location. I better take a photo.
okay.
Well, just of the food.
Yep.
So you don't have to worry about. Food. I always forget to use the special settings.
Oh, there are special settings?
Well, for the camera, you know what I mean? Like, as a food filter.
Ah, I see.
So it makes the food look good. But if you have a phone like this that has all these special features, why not use them?
Yep.
I often forget. And there's our table. And getting a close-up of couscous. Nasi couscous. So I've got chicken and some veggies and then a sauce hiding down there. But there's our brunch, so to speak, along with chicken puff, curry puff, and cham.
Oh, I can see it's tender now.
Yeah. Well, no, that's the preset. That doesn't have anything to do with the
audio stuff.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna try the couscous first, the nasi couscous.
Yeah.
But on the inside, it looks just like
Yeah, it's just
rice.
the same, yeah.
but it has a kind of a sauce on the outside. Tastes Indian to me, like an Indian.
It depends on the curry, yeah.
Yeah, it's curry, so yeah, I immediately associate that with India.
But once you squeeze it like this, then it looks like normal rice.
Right. Okay.
But I guess for them being, if you go to East Coast, they have this steamer, right? So when you line up to take all the dishes, so first and foremost, you go to the steamer and you get the rice onto your plate. They usually serve like this, but it's slightly bigger. Then you put it in the middle, then you put all your condiments, chicken, whatever you want, vegetables. That's how, and then it's easier for them to manage the production flow.
Okay.
Moment of truth.
Okay, well. I always have to be careful with chicken that has been cleavered. You know, a cleaver chops it up. Because I've had so many problems in my life with chicken exactly like this.
Oh.
Because there's bone fragments now.
Yeah, bone fragments.
And you bite down on a bone fragment, and it breaks one of your teeth. You know, I've had that happen to me. So I have to try and train myself to bite slowly. Don't chomp.
This is their sambal with lemon inside. Lime, sorry, not lemon, lime. Cheers again.
Yeah, I've got a good appetite too. Darren and I were talking about yesterday. I have this habit of accidentally fasting. I don't intend to, but I wake up in the morning, I just have coffee, I don't have breakfast, and then before I know it, it's lunchtime, and I'm not in the mood to go out, so I don't. I figure I'll have lunch.
You just want to avoid the crowd, right? I remember you told me.
Yeah, exactly. By lunchtime, I don't want to go at lunchtime, so now I have to wait until mid-afternoon. And yesterday, there was suddenly a power failure. The power went out, so it was gone for over 3 hours. And then when I was finally thinking, okay, it's time to go outside, then the afternoon thunderstorm hit.
Very big one.
Big storm. So, I never went out, and then it was nighttime, and I, the day was over, and I hadn't eaten a single thing.
But did you have your cornflakes?
I did.
Okay, good.
But not very much. And try this sambal on its own.
Spicy.
Okay, very. I wouldn't pour that over it.
No.
That would ruin it for me. For me, that's too much. Can't really handle that level of spicing. So any changes or progress on Sapa? Your Sapa trip?
Did I tell you about the change of the bunk on the train? So I realized at about 12 plus midnight, I was heading to bed. I realized, did he reserve for me the top bunk or the bottom? So I was not sure. So I messaged him because 1 hour behind. So 11 plus at night. And then I said, I asked him to double check for me. I said, if it is the above bunk, I said, please can you help me to change me to the bottom one? Because sometimes I can't, especially I've not done this before and not sure whether I can fall asleep. So I don't want to keep coming up and down and disturb the guy down there. And since I'm recording, I was thinking maybe I'm down there, he won't see me. Easier. But there's an opposite bunk as well. Anyway, I just wanted the bottom one. Then he told me yes, he booked the top one for me. So, but I say in the morning he will check whether he can change. But then the next day morning he messaged me about 10 in the morning. I think he said they don't allow change. But which means he has to do the cancellation route for me. So he cancelled and booked a new one a book ticket for me. Well, send me this link to do the booking cancellation for the train station. He said, I'm just sharing with you, don't worry, I'll handle this for you. Okay. But I click on it just out of curiosity. Everything is in Vietnamese. There's no option to change to English. So my thought process is, if I'm foreign, which I am, I'm going to do this by myself. Right? My goodness, crazy. But luckily he helped me out. So that afternoon he did everything for me and gave me the new ticket for the bottom bunk. Yeah. And he got the last, I think the last, what do you call the last cabin? Is it called cabin? Yeah. So anyway, they have 7 cabins. So every cabin has 4 beds.
Okay.
So he got the last one for me because the first, second, third, fourth was all full.
Oh.
Right. Fifth was 2%. 6 was empty. 7 was empty.
Okay.
Yeah. So he took the 7 for me. He said maybe with luck you might get a whole cabin to yourself.
Okay.
With luck.
Yeah. It's a dream. It does happen.
Well, definitely.
It happens.
Or it could be a beautiful goddess that share the whole cabin with me. I think that works too. Yeah. Hopefully my wife's not watching this video.
Well, we'll edit that up. I'll probably cut this video off just before, like when we settle down to the food. This conversation will
Never happen.
never happen.
Nah, she's fine. I asked her to go with me, but she couldn't. The schedule was not good. Unfortunately, I will miss the what's that they call the floral season in Sapa.
Okay.
So it's just at the tail end of it. So I won't get to see all the beautiful flowers. But it's still very cold though. So really looking forward to it. The only thing I don't look forward to is on Saturday when I have to check out. At 12 noon until 10 p.m. the train departs. What am I going to do at that time? Having my luggage with me the whole day. I'll figure it out. Probably just go to a cafe or somewhere.
Yeah, it's kind of the age-old problem.
Yeah.
You leave your luggage at the hotel, and
Because mine is not a hotel.
What's
Mine's
that?
an Airbnb.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's fine.
But
There was one video, I think many long time ago during the pandemic. He was in, was it Koh Samui with his friends? And then they got into the yard or something like that. Oh my God, those guys drank like, I don't know.
the British, crazy. They can drink, man. That was how I stumbled into that social life in Korea I told you about, because the Indaewon where I stayed was full of British English teachers. Man, could they drink? And I remember horrifying them because a couple of times we were in a pub. And it was time to go to the next pub. It was always, you had to go to a whole bunch of different places. But my beer wasn't finished. And I'm like, okay, I'll get up and leave. And they're like, you cannot leave anything behind, you know, you'd have to drink that. The thought to them of leaving beer behind was sacrilege.
Yep. Didn't you share that in Taiwan you also had a British colleague?
Yeah, well, I had a couple.
Oh, okay. So they just drink as much as well, I guess.
I wonder. Maybe it wasn't as social in Taiwan because it was an office environment.
Correct.
And they were married. They all had families, and if not families, girlfriends. They're also, as they say, they like to take the piss. They're always ridiculing you and making jokes. Like they can never stop.
Yep.
And then you come in the morning, and I was a real target for them because compared to them, I was very much a Canadian soft-spoken nerd. You know, they could make fun of everything about me, my hair, my socks, my sandals, the way I behaved, the things I did or didn't do. To them, I was like a ridiculous figure, and they liked me, and I liked them. But the British thing is just to tease you all the time. And eventually, you know, we would go out drinking at night sometimes. We did things on the weekend, and we had parties that we went to together, barbecues, whatever. And at some point into the evening, occasionally I would pull one of them aside and say, listen, you don't have to do it all the time. You know, you've been taking the piss out of me for 6 hours today. Like, our conversation doesn't have to be this banter. Like, can't we stop and just have a normal conversation? It's like they weren't capable of it.
Wow, what was their reaction? I wonder.
But they kind of surprised me because my experience with the British, like if you watch late night talk shows, they interview an American movie star, an American celebrity. They sound like idiots. They can't speak properly. They put a British movie star on there. Man, they're eloquent. They're storytellers. They have good vocabulary, you know? They hold an audience. They speak in complete sentences. They speak in paragraphs.
The one I think got to a lot of us in our generation is Rowan Atkinson. You know Rowan Atkinson? Mr. Bean.
Oh, Mr. Bean.
Yeah, because when we were growing up, and we were so young, we just didn't know about him as a person. We just know him as Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean.
Until when one day we saw him, there was videos everywhere about him giving a speech.
Right.
It was like,
amazing.
Yeah, wow, he's brilliant, smart, knowledgeable, and he's so eloquent, and he speaks with conviction. Holy cow, that's Mr. Bean.
It is pretty astonishing.
Yeah, blows you away, really.
How he can change into that character. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, he's.
He pops up in my YouTube feed from time to time, like one of the shorts. And you start hearing him being interviewed, and you know it's coming, but it still comes as a shock.
Correct. It's one heck of a hot day today.
It is. When I was down in the park, the sun was really beaten down.
Yeah, me too. You know, when we had to go to the Foreign Ministry office, we had to park opposite, we had to walk across. Oh, I could feel the sun. I mean, I'm wearing black as well, so there you go. Oh man, it was hot.
I was saying in the car, I wish I'd worn long pants, but no, not anymore. Once I was in the park, I was like, okay, I'm glad I'm wearing shorts.
I wish I could say the same about myself. Darn it.
I haven't used my 360 for a while. Just set that up here.
You brought it along as well?
It's always with me.
Oh, okay. I want to do as well. I forgot. I brought my camera too.
Your action?
Yeah. No, because I wanted to do this
road?
versus the small rig.
Ah.
Yeah. So guys, if you don't know, I bought a clothing for my DJI Action 3. Summer clothing. This is the tough one. The only issue is the battery door is covered.
Yeah.
Oh well. It's like and also, the USB is also covered as well. Oh, sorry. No wonder. I have to take it out first. Yeah. So there is another issue. Okay. So all good, covered, but no USB-C means I was wrong about being able to put in a small rig. So oh, sorry, opposite side.
Unless you cut your own holes.
Yeah, unless I cut my own holes, but then it will be too close to the mic. So then this defeats the purpose, I guess.
Oh, I see. It's pretty nice. The front screen is a touch screen.
Oh,
you can see that's quite handy. Yeah.
Especially when I mount it on the car.
Exactly.
I can't be taking it off. Yeah, so it's easier for me just to turn it around. So it's pretty windy here actually, especially this side at the corridor.
And on this side, I'm getting the wind from the fan. I can feel it
You still have
hitting, but
that's pretty windy. So if this works, maybe this is a good setup for me in Sapa. We'll see. If not, then I'll just use a small rig as well. So, but I'm only using this during the morning, afternoon time. Evening, switching into Pocket 2.
and if you turn it around, does it still pick up your voice?
Yeah, it should be. It should be. So because currently I have it at all mics.
Right.
So we'll see. And yeah. So again, I just love having this, pick it up and turn it on and shoot away. Right. The only thing is the tripod feet.
Feet. Yeah.
So not sure whether this test is good enough. Maybe you need to do a walk around with the wind. So,
Well, I guess you can do a lot of testing in Sapa when you get there.
no, I hope to do the test here before I go there. Yeah.
Kind of hard to do.
Anyway, we're gonna walk there, so maybe I'll just do this test there on the way.
Well, this is exciting. We've jumped from lunch to, well, we tried to find a cafe and it was closed. Daryl told me about it later on. It was a special place he picked out where they had thousands and thousands of books. But I guess people have lost interest in books, and now that coffee shop, that cafe isn't open anymore. We ended up going to a Starbucks, and it was a relatively familiar place, so I wasn't doing any filming there. But now we have come to the main event of the day because Daryl needed to get his car, BYD electric vehicle, serviced. So it's a brand new car, and I guess after the first X number of thousands of kilometers, or you have to bring it in and they go over the whole car and service it. So that's what he's here to do. But it turns out that BYD has a coffee lounge, so I'm actually sitting in one of the chairs in the coffee lounge. And here are the other chairs. Daryl's going to join me in a second, and they have a like a coffee bar over there. I've actually had quite a bit of coffee today, so I don't know if I'll be having any more, but you never know. And then over there, they have some of the new BYD cars for sale, and then the service center. And turns out that all the service is done upstairs on the second floor, so they actually have a car elevator over there, and they'll drive the car into the elevator, raise it up to the second floor, and then they work on it up there. And here he comes. I don't have a microphone on Daryl right now, so Daryl tells me there's something interesting to check out over there. We can see some of the components of the car, the battery on display. So I'm going to walk over there and see if anyone tells me to put my GoPro away.
I don't think so.
We'll find out. Yeah. What's that?
The screen?
Oh, about the battery. Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, Daryl was telling me next month they're releasing a new model called the Seal. And, I guess they have the Auto, which is what you see here. Yeah, you can see the name down there, Auto. And that's what Daryl has. So all these cars are the same. Different color, but they're all the same model, the Auto. And then they also have the Dolphin, apparently. And then next month they're releasing the Seal. And the Seal is a smaller one than the Auto. Oh, look at that. Yeah, this is all brand new to me. I've never been anywhere near an electric car until now. I'm looking in here expecting to see an engine, carburetors, pistons, that sort of thing, but nothing like that. Still looks very engine-like, though. There's more stuff happening here than I was expecting. All right. No, I think Daryl was talking about, there's a graphic up on the wall there that shows the battery. Oh, okay, you can actually see the stripped down car. So that's very cool. Wow. So I guess, that giant thing there, that's, the battery. The entire base of the car is a battery. And I guess that's what's right here. So this would be the frame of the car. Yeah, the battery. The whole floor is basically one giant battery. Huh, interesting. Blade battery, it says. Oh, and here's the front, I guess. Yeah, when we drove up here, we saw dealers and repair service centers for all the big companies, you know, like BMW, Land Rover, Mercedes. Everybody is here. So as we drove around, you know, looking for the BYD, it's crazy. You're just seeing all these luxury cars everywhere. It's really quite interesting. As I said, they even have their own coffee shop over here in the corner. Very cool. Now you can see the actual stripped down frame of the car as well.
That's where all the batteries.
Yeah, the whole base of the car is like one giant battery. Yeah.
That's why the car is flat as well. So the back seat is very comfortable because the whole floor is flat.
So I just went up to the coffee bar, and for people who are good friends of Daryl, you know, it's complimentary. So at least I think it is.
Yeah, it is.
So I ordered a nice cappuccino, and they have finger food, little sandwiches. And after I have nasi lemak. And they also have some brownies over there, so I'm going to try one of those after I have this sandwich.
And a triangle spring roll or something I saw.
Oh, okay. Who needed lunch? We could have just come straight here.
We could.